We're back, baby. We got a lot of coral coming in from Top Shelf Aquatics. We're gonna find out if they really are from the top shelf and if they're really worth that price. So let's look at them.
This was the first time we ordered coral from like an actual online store and not from one of our dudes. So I was looking through some stuff and I really liked a couple of their corals. So I was like, all right, I'm going to place an order. You know, they did this great deal with us where they donated to us and I donated the full price of money back to them to get these corals. You know the drill, normal unboxing them. I ordered a total of 7 different corals from them. So I also ended up sneaking in a mystery coral that they had for a sale. I was like, you know what, I can add this into the order. Majority of the corals that I got are still softies. I threw in a couple LPS to start challenging the tank because, you know, it's been going for about like 4 months now, so it's a little more mature, a little stronger. So what really caught my eye and made me order from them in the first place was they had long polyp GSP and this neon yellow green combo metallic looking GSP. And I think I'm a GSP addict. I know that they're the easiest thing to grow. Everyone's like, oh, GSP, it's the weed of coral, but I don't know. I love it. I have like a total of 3 of them in now, including the science experiment from Douglas. That makes it a total of 4. But so key point, bought the 2 GSPs. Then some of the other corals that I ended up getting was a green stem Duncan. You know Douglas's Duncan, how that's been growing real fast. I wanted to get something similar because I like the looks of it. I was like, hey, let's get the Australian green stem Duncan. The next thing that I got was a couple of Zoas. One of them that really jumped out at me was the pink Halle Berry Zoa. It didn't look the same once I got it going in my tank, but you'll see when we get going. It's interesting. The one that really caught my eye and dragged me in was the Big R Space Chaos Zoa. So that has little fringes around the sides and it just looks insane. Like there's so much going on with it. And like I said, there was that mystery Zoa, that unknown question mark that I got. And then the favorite thing that looks insane also is the hologram hammer. So this is not like Douglas, is not a branching hammer. This is a wall hammer, so it just kind of keeps growing like a wall. So we'll see what that looks like once we get it unboxed and opened up here. And you know the drill, you gotta drip acclimate. You gotta get the coral used to my tank water and get rid of their water. So you just slowly take some of theirs out as you drip some of yours in so they get transitioned nicely. And boy did I make a mess doing this. I have stuff everywhere. There's bags, there's cords, there's wires, I don't even know what that is. There's stuff everywhere going on. Now while the corals were finishing up drip acclimating, I was like, you know what? I want to make sure the water's nice and clean for them. I haven't done a water change yet this week, so it's a perfect time. I can sneak in doing a quick about 10% water change, 2.5 gallons. So I go suck out some of the water. I don't have too much buildup on the sand right now because those new inverts have been doing work. So I'm just sucking it up a little bit. And then I'll start prepping the dip, get some of the Coral RX added into the tank water that I have. Make sure that's mixed up and ready to dip the corals to remove any pests, any unwanted things that would be on them. So I prep that, get them in there, let them dip while I finish up doing a quick water change. And now here, it's the moment of truth. Let's get them all added in. I'm just going to slowly add them in, put them onto the frag rack because I don't know exactly where I want them to go yet. I'm still working on that. I know I have to make some adjustments, such as like the toadstool leather. I still haven't put that back to its permanent home. The branching GSP in the back might need to be moved just a little bit. It's starting to bend a little funky. I feel like it needs to get a little more light and a little more flow. So we'll work on that once we have everything in a nice spot. But for now, the important part is to get them back into the tank. And here we have them. But wait, what's this? You're probably asking. Oh, Michael, what's going on with them? They're all shriveled up. Of course they are. They've been sitting there getting shipped, dipped. It's been very stressful on them. So we'll let them sit and rest for a little bit, get used to having the nice new light shining on them, the new flow patterns, and we'll check in with them in a little bit and we'll see how they're all looking. Now that they opened up, let's start off with the Halle Berry Zoa. Look at that. It's got the nice pink ridge on the outside. That thing opened up in like 5 minutes. It was like, oh, I'm good to go. Next up, this is the mystery LPS frag I got. It's a war coral. I don't really know what they do, but it looks pretty neat. We'll see how it grows out. And here we have the green stem Duncan. You can't see too much of the green stem right now. It's getting blown a lot. It does have some heads already on the side, so that's exciting. Hopefully this thing will grow out real fast. Oh yeah, there she is, the big R Space Chaos. You see the green fringy polyps hair like around the outside there, and then it has that pink and purple, just chaotic color mix in the middle. It looks so good. Now for the whole reason I placed the order, this is over here in the GSP corner. I have the Neon Center Metallic GSP. It opened up pretty well so far. Hopefully it'll keep growing out real wild. And the long polyp one really has been sticking out with me. I don't know what it is. It's just a nice green classic color. It's got some like texture looking to it. I really like it. It just stands out and looks like a great thing of GSP. Maybe I should try to put all the GSP in one spot and just let them become a massive GSP like island. Maybe I'll just make my whole tank a GSP tank. I don't even know. It just looks great. And here she is. Look at that. That hologram hammer. That like blue-green color on it. You can see it's a wall hammer by the little like longer polyps. Not like circles. You can see it's like a nice little line. Oh, it looks so great. I can't wait for that to keep growing out. I'm surprised it opened up that fast. Overall, they look pretty neat so far. We'll see how they look in a couple weeks once they get more adjusted to the tank and I get them into final homes. So we'll give an update then once we have them all settled in. Hopefully they're growing like crazy. We'll see how that goes.
So those are the new corals I got. We'll see how they open up and progress. We're gonna find some permanent homes for them in the tank. What's your favorite so far?
I'm loving the hammer. I think that thing is awesome. I've never really seen a wall hammer in person, so unlike mine, which is the branching, it really has the nice long heads. And you know our Reef Bros, we like long heads.
I think my favorite so far is still that long polyp GSP. Again, gotta love the long stuff.
I know, but at that price tag, we really gotta see, is it worth it? We'll find out after a few weeks.
Sure, tune in to find out.
Reef Bros,
Out.
Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I need money for fish.